Hi guys, we have an update from the Royal Canadian Mounted Police in Nova Scotia regarding Jack and Lilly Sullivan. So the update came in at 12:54 today, and they are saying that the Peak 2 County District Royal Canadian Mounted Police, with the assistance of the North East Nova Royal Canadian Mounted Police Major Crime Unit, continue to investigate the disappearance of Lilly and Jack Sullivan. They have gone on to say that they are exploring all avenues in the missing persons investigation. And this comes from Staff Sergeant Curtis McKinnon. And we have officers from multiple disciplines dedicated to finding Lilly and Jack, including highly trained Royal Canadian Mounted Police Major Crime and forensic investigators. They say that they've had more than 180 tips that have been received from the public and they are being followed up on. Officers have so far identified 35 people for formal interviews as part of the investigation, including community members and those closest to the children. On May the 8th and the 9th, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police underwater recovery team scoured the bodies of water around Lansdowne Station. The 2-day operation didn't cover or uncover any evidence. They have said that they are continuing to work day and night on this file. It's not really a file, it's a case. File just sounds a little bit cold, but anyway, like all Nova Scotians, we want answers and we want to know what happened to these children. And they go through the timeline again. So May 2nd, approximately 10 a.m. So it was 2 hours before the children were reported missing because they were last seen at 8 a.m. The Pick 2 County District Royal Canadian Mounted Police received a report that Lilly and Jack were missing. They were believed to have wandered away from their home from Gairloch Road, and a multi-agency search and missing persons investigation began immediately. Then we know about the search being scaled back to specific areas on the 7th of May, and they've covered 5.5 square kilometres of heavy wooded rural terrain in Gairloch Road area, and it's involved up to 160 trained volunteer searchers and others, and tens of thousands of search hours. And this is all in the efforts to locate Lilly and Jack, and has also included 2 vulnerable missing persons alert. And we've heard on the radio now that that they were looking in specific areas. They were looking at the front of the house, the back of the house. They'd estimated how far the children could have possibly have gotten, and that the parents didn't think that the children had crossed the road. But they said, as with all missing persons, we know how often that turns out. Obviously, when someone says something like that, we've kind of got to take that, and with a pinch of salt, because it could be that the children absolutely haven't crossed the road because they would never, because they're scared to. It's been drilled into them not to. Or it could be that they have crossed the road and the parents have got that wrong. Anyone with any information on the whereabouts of Lilly and Jack is asked to contact Peak 2 County District Royal Canadian Mounted Police at 902 485 4333 to remain anonymous. Contact the Nova Scotia Crime Stoppers toll free at 1-800 222 TIPS, or submit a tip to www.crimestoppers.ns.ca, or use the P3 Tips app. Let me know your thoughts on this update, guys. I think they're working behind the scenes, despite what people have said that they've packed up and gone. I think they're working hard behind the scenes, and I think at some point we will get some kind of update and outcome, and we just have to wait and see. They've obviously mentioned that they've got forensic investigators, and they still have the major crime team there as well. Make sure you follow so you don't miss updates, and make sure you sub to the YouTube channel After Dark Coffee and Crime. Bye, guys.